A wildfire near the Minnesota Rock Lighthouse prompted the evacuation of the historic site this week. The fire was reported Tuesday. Pictures, as you see posted on the Split Rock Facebook page, show how close the flames and smoke came to the operations, to the trails, staircases, the welcome signs. Lighthouse staff evacuated all guests and shut down the historic site on Tuesday, but they were able to reopen yesterday, and they say none of the historic buildings or structures were damaged in the fire.